So we've got a couple of minutes until we're going to start, but thank you so much for joining us. And I'm sure you're aware, as you've joined today's session, that we're going to be talking all about the upcoming festive season and how you can use VideoScribe and animated video to promote your business during this time, maximize sales. So it should be a really exciting webinar today. And it's actually our first webinar back in a while. So we had a bit of a break from webinars for a few months, but we are going to be hosting them monthly. So if you like today's session, definitely keep an eye out for our upcoming ones as well. So I think now we'll just get into the session and people can filter in as we get on with our introductions.
Sounds good.
Cool. So a couple of housekeeping bits just before we get started. So we are going to be recording the session today. So if you need to drop off or if you miss anything or just want to recap on what we've spoken about, we'll be sending the recording out in emails tomorrow. So you can keep an eye on your inboxes for that. And like I mentioned, we do have our chat box open. So if you have any questions as we go through our webinar today, just put them in the chat and we will probably have about 5 minutes at the end to answer any questions that come in. So our webinar should last for about 25 minutes and then we'll have 5 minutes at the end for a Q&A. And we are also going to be giving you guys a special discount offer as well. So make sure you stay tuned to the end for that. So hopefully that will entice you to stay with us for our session. So I think let's just get started with our introductions and we'll go through our agenda for the webinar today. So today we'll introduce ourselves first of all, and then we'll give a quick introduction and overview to VideoScribe. I know some of you that have joined may not have used our product before, so hopefully that will just give you a quick overview of how it works. And then we're going to be going through all the upcoming holidays and celebrations that are left in 2022. And we're going to be going through some ideas for content for each holiday and also how you can use VideoScribe to create that content and really maximize sales and push your business out there. And then we'll have our Q&A at the end. So any questions, just put them in the chat as we go through and we'll get around to that at the end. So your speakers for today. So my name's Clemmy and I'm the host of today's webinar and I'm the content marketing exec at VideoScribe. So my main role at VideoScribe is managing our social platforms and email marketing campaigns, and I also write blogs as well. And today I'm joined by our head of marketing, Ash, and thank you so much, Ash, for joining me today. She's the perfect person to join me because she's so knowledgeable and experienced. I'll let her introduce herself.
Thanks, Clemmy. And hello, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us for this webinar. I'm Ash. I head up the marketing team here at Sparkle, with VideoScribe obviously being our primary product. And everything that we want to talk to you about today is all about video and how you guys can leverage it to make the most of what is coming up to be our busiest season, that festive season. So let's get into it.
Awesome. Sounds good. So I'll give a quick overview to VideoScribe for those of you who haven't used our product before. So the screenshot you can see on the screen here is our interface. So this is the interface for our browser version. So we do have two versions. The best thing to find out more about them is to head to our website. It's probably a bit too long to explain over this, but I tend to use this version for me because you can create multiple canvas sizes, which if you're a social media manager, you definitely need. So that's what I tend to use. But in a nutshell, really, VideoScribe is a drag and drop, really easy to use animation software that anyone can use to create animated videos. So you could be a professional and quite advanced with animation, or you could be a complete beginner as well. Our software really is suitable for all levels. And you can create complex videos or really simple videos. And we also have a big customizable template library as well. So if you are a beginner and you don't really know how to use animation, that's a really nice starting point. You can customize our templates with colors and fonts. You can add your logo. So you can make the videos completely unique as well to your business, which is really nice. And we do offer a 7-day free trial as well. So if you want to try out VideoScribe, for free, you can head to our website and start that free trial as well. So that's, if you're interested, definitely make sure that you try that out. So the upcoming holidays for 2022. So these are the holidays that we're going to be covering today. So hopefully you've sort of heard of most of these before. I'm sure we've all heard of Christmas and Thanksgiving, but hopefully as well you'll learn something new in this webinar, and you may take away some holidays and ideas that you haven't heard of before or thought of before. And you may also be wondering, why should I be using animated video in particular? Why not just use static images? And obviously you can use static images, and we use them sometimes as well in our content, but we find animated video gets much better conversion rates. I think we can all agree as well that animated video is so much more fun and engaging. You're much more likely to engage with an animated video on social media than you are a still image. So it's really great for that too. I added these couple of stats to the slide just to hopefully convince you guys of why animated video is so awesome for your content. So viewers will actually retain 95% of information from video, and that's compared to 10% from reading text. And after watching an explainer video, 84% of viewers actually made a purchase. So hopefully those stats will help convince you of why animated video is so awesome. And I think we're ready to get into the session now. So I'm going to be handing over to Ash, who is going to be taking us through our first holiday.
Brilliant. Thanks, Clemmy. So let's kick this off with Thanksgiving. It's coming up next week, if you can believe it already. We're so close to 2023, but we'll get there towards the end of the session when we get into the juicy New Year's and Christmas side of things. Thanksgiving is a holiday that we've probably all heard about, but it is celebrated primarily in North America. But that doesn't mean that you can't leverage this holiday to create engaging video content. And some of those ideas, let's dive into it, with the first being Thanksgiving-related emails. So one thing that we do here at VideoScribe is, rather than using static emails to send our messages, whether they be, Thanksgiving related or just a general email about onboarding, is we maximize animation. Obviously, we have an animation video product, but we do that by using GIFs in the email. In the same way that we've used a GIF on this slide here, it adds just a little bit more visual excitement to the email. So you could potentially be seeing a massive increase to your clicks as well by having those email recipients click on the email after seeing something exciting. So if you use VideoScribe for your browser, you have two options to export. Of course, exporting as a high definition video or exporting as an animated GIF, which means you can just go into your email software and upload that GIF to your email in the same way that you would with regular imagery. My challenge to you is just give it a go. Create yourself an animated GIF that celebrates Thanksgiving and see how it performs within your emails. And maybe you might find that it's a new tactic that you can implement to all of your emails moving forward. Another way that you can leverage Thanksgiving with video content is, of course, with social posts. And again, as Clemmy mentioned, her preference is using VideoScribe for your browser for those canvas sizes, as social media managers will be using all different social platforms to be creating messages. We would urge you to do the same with your video content. Thankfully, in VideoScribe, whether you're going for the browser or for the desktop, you have a bank of templates that are completely customizable for you. And within that, we have Thanksgiving templates ready to go. So you can jump in, update the text to be a different font style or just different fonts completely, but leverage the existing design that's, there for Thanksgiving. Share it out on your social networks, drum up some organic engagements, maybe put some spend behind it if you wanted to, but get people engaging with your social posts. Another way to get engagement with social posts is by hosting a contest. And we actually did this for Halloween. So obviously, towards the end of October, we were promoting our Halloween competition, which was all about counting the bats that appeared in the video. So it was just a playful take on getting our social networks engaging with our video content. But all we did was created a video using VideoScribe. And in that video, we had 6 bats just fly across the screen. It was a it was a simple mechanism to get people engaging and getting them submitting their answers. And if they guessed, 6 facts correctly, we had a lucky draw to find our 3 winners. A great way, again, to get them sharing and engaging with our posts, potentially reaching new audiences that we wouldn't ordinarily reach, and broadening our prospective pool of users. So another great opportunity for you to be thinking of new ideas for content. Inviting customers to an event. So you might not be able to do face-to-face events. You might be like us, where you have a global audience and virtual events is the way forward, but that's completely fine. Use video to promote the upcoming events, or if if you're using emails again, use GIFs. Videos and GIFs all about Thanksgiving. You could be celebrating things that you're thankful for. So it could be various business wins. It could be the users themselves. You could be grateful and showing off some awesome testimonials that you've received. Thanksgiving is a great holiday to leverage the kind of gratitude towards the customers that make your business what it is. And lastly, running a special promotion or discount offer. I feel like this is a no-brainer. Thanksgiving is a 24-hour, well, it's a one-day event. So you could be running a one-day sale. You could be creating that sense of urgency across all of your platforms. So that's not only using email and all the tips that we just mentioned, but it could be leveraging your social platforms. It could be putting a funky banner on your website, just running a one-day sale or a lead-up sale or any type of promotion to get your business leveraging Thanksgiving and all the fun things that can be done with it. Just lastly, if you did want to create your own videos from scratch, with the VideoScribe image library, we have over 11,000 images in there for you to choose from. So you could go with your traditional turkeys and pumpkins and pumpkin pies like we have here, or you could be a little bit creative and just explore everything that we have in that library. It will all animate for you in our iconic VideoScribe way, or of course you can use these animation styles like you're seeing here, where they drop in, they can slide in, move in, appear, fade, you name it, just get in and have a play. Over to you, Clemmy.
Awesome, thanks, Ash. So I'm going to be going through Black Friday. So that actually falls on the day after Thanksgiving, so November 25th. And I'm sure, obviously, we all know what Black Friday is. So it's just a massive shopping event, probably the biggest shopping event in the calendar. And all of the, customers or your potential customers and buyers are going to be looking for big discounts and savings on this weekend. So it's a great weekend to run some big promotional events and special discounts as well for your customers. So obviously you may think traditionally it's all sort of for retail businesses or e-commerce businesses, but anyone really can make the most of this weekend. So for example, with VideoScribe, every year we run Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales. So really any business can get involved in this holiday. So just some ideas that you could use to help promote your sales for Black Friday. So it might be a good time to target some buyers with ads, especially if you're using social ads, because you can really drill down to the buyer that you're targeting. So you can drill down with location, you could drill down with their interests, and also other brands that they follow. So you can really target specific people with ads, which may work really nicely for Black Friday. Also just running some organic social posts too, like just shout about your sales on Black Friday itself and also leading up to Black Friday, maybe tease your sales, and obviously animated video for this would work really well. It would work really well in ads and especially across your social channels. And obviously you can create your videos in different cover sizes. So you can create some vertical Instagram Reels or TikToks using VideoScribe, which would work really nicely. Obviously running exclusive discounts, you probably want to save your big discounts of the year for Black Friday. It's the time when it's likely going to get used the most. Buyers are going to be out there looking for sales. So if you run a big discount on Black Friday, it's likely to get used a lot more than normal. It may also be a good time as well to partner with influencers. So if you have influencers in your niche, you could get them to promote your sale and obviously share a video with them to share. So it could be an animated video that you've made and they just share it on their social channels. But influencers could work quite nicely for Black Friday. And of course, email marketing as well. So for us, we'll definitely be sending out emails for our Black Friday promotions, and that's a really nice way to get more interest in your sale. And you can add GIFs into emails, which we really like to do. So this little GIF that you can see on the screen here is one that I created in VideoScribe. So you could create one similar. You could obviously add a bit more detail into yours about your sale, but we really like to use GIFs in our emails. And we find that it really helps to increase our click rates and email conversion rates as well. So it's really nice to use that instead of static images. And I think that's probably all I've got for Black Friday. So I'll hand back over to Ash.
Thanks, Clemmy. I mean, I know for me, I am waiting to do my purchases for Black Friday sales. So as businesses, let's leverage that. So the next festive holiday that we wanted to chat about was our winter or summer solstices, depending on whether you're in the northern or the southern hemisphere. This is, again, a time-sensitive opportunity for us because it is only the one day. So going in first with the obvious one, it is that 24-hour discount promotion. So again, creating video content that creates that urgency and that, you know, desire, that need for somebody to take action now. That's the kind of best thing that these one-day events have for us, because it means that for 24 hours only, we'll be running this discount. You could tease it beforehand if you wanted to really make the most out of the sale. And it just means you can be creative with the artwork as well. So like Clemmy has created here, we've got a GIF, and she's actually made it in our square canvas, our 1:1 ratio in VideoScribe for your browser. Again, it just leverages the different types of canvas sizes that can be compatible for different types of social platforms. So whether that's in your feeds or in your, you know, the vertical canvas for your stories or your reels or your TikToks or your traditional 16:9 for YouTube or websites or whatnot. So a 24-hour discount promotion is our first recommendation to leverage this holiday, and then promotional videos shared on your socials as well. So again, using this fun approach to creating video content to let your networks know that you have a sale. So put it out on Instagram, on LinkedIn, on Twitter, on TikTok, whatever platform you're active on. It doesn't have to be B2C, it can be B2B. It's just about the way that you position it. This kind of creative that we've made here is versatile, and depending on what type of copy that you are creating to accompany it, it could be saying something completely different. So your discount or your promotion might be a 2-for-1, it could be a percentage off, it could be a cashback deal, you name it. However your business works, you've kind of got an opportunity to create that urgency like we've mentioned. Creating a marketing email. So again, leveraging those GIFs and the GIFs that we've created here to get that visual excitement to the email is a must, or it is definitely something we recommend you trying, and just A/B testing against your original designs with, you know, potentially they might be static versus some new designs that incorporate animated GIFs. I will just say one tip. If you do use GIFs, make sure that you load your last frame first, because there are some email providers out there that don't load GIFs. They'll only load the last frame of the GIF. Sorry, they only load the first frame of the GIF. So if your first frame is empty, it will just be a blank space. The recipient won't be able to comprehend that you have an animation there. So what we do when we're creating our GIFs is we make sure that the last frame of the GIF, or the frame that has all of the information that we want somebody to see, if it doesn't load by chance, we push that to the first frame so that if in doubt, there's a fallback and they get to see the animation in full. And so the email isn't compromised, the design isn't compromised in that sense. And lastly, it's about being playful too. So you might not want to run an offer. You might not want to discount your product anymore because it is such a heavily discounted period with all these iconic sales going on like Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Maybe you just want to create some video content that's about sharing fun facts. Go for it. There's loads, depending on whether you're in the northern or the southern hemisphere. You've got two totally different ways of designs to move forward. So like we've done here, we've got the snowflakes trickling down on the GIF, but if you're having a summer solstice, maybe you've got palm trees or the sun shining, or I mean, for me, when I think of summer, I think of the beach. So it could be something to do with the waves crashing. However you want to do it, it's up to your creative interpretation to do so. But again, we have a huge image library. And if there's nothing in there that you like, you can always upload your own images that will animate with the reveal. So you don't have to worry about any tricky animation styles. Just upload it into VideoScribe and we'll do all the hard work for you. Just be creative and have some fun with this particular festive day. I think that's it. Clemmy, over to you.
Awesome, thank you. So our next holiday is Super Saturday, and this is similar to Black Friday, I guess, but you may not have heard about it. It's probably a bit of a slightly smaller holiday, but it's actually the last Saturday before Christmas. So this year it will fall on December 17th. And I guess like Black Friday, it's just a time really to be running some exclusive discount sales, especially sales that have urgency to them. So this is likely going to be a 24-hour sale that you can run. And I created this little GIF that you can see here. So you could obviously create something similar. Obviously the little megaphone is just sort of there to announce a sale and create some urgency. So for Super Saturday, you may want to be running some social campaigns and some email campaigns. I think they would work really nicely for this holiday. You just want to hammer home on this day to your followers and customers that you are running a sale. And this is really a great day especially for retail and e-commerce businesses, because it is that last weekend before Christmas. So you're going to be getting all those last minute Christmas shoppers in, which I'm sure we've all been in that position before. So you really want to grab those people that are looking for gifts. And if you've got a discount, you're going to entice them even more. So you could also run some special promotions. So this would depend on the goal of your business. So your goal may be to get more online traffic to your website. And to do that, you may want to run some online only promotions. But if your goal is to get more foot traffic in your stores, for example, then you may want to be running some in-store only special promotions and discounts. So whatever the goal of your business, you can sort of tailor your discounts to that. And obviously animated video would work really nicely for this holiday. So I'd recommend just creating some cute little GIFs that you can add into emails. You could also write a blog promoting your sale and add some GIFs in there. You could create some videos for your social channels and just post it all over on the day to make sure everyone knows that you're running a sale. So that's probably all I've got for Super Saturday, and I'll hand back to Ash.
Thanks, Clemmy. So Arabic Language Day is coming up on December 18th. And before we jump into the ideas for content, I wanted to show you guys one of the templates that we have live in the library that celebrates World Arabic Language Day. And just for context, this is all about the United Nations adopting Arabic as their 6th official language back in 1973. And since then, it's just been celebrated. So let's jump into this template. There we go. So 2 things about the video before I jump into the ideas. First, we made that using VideoScribe for your desktop. And second, the audio track that you heard is also available for you to use for free. In fact, we have over 190 royalty-free, stock license-free, you name it. It's completely free for you to use audio tracks available in VideoScribe for your desktop. So if you do require a video that requires free audio to go with it, or free music tracks like that, jump into VideoScribe for your desktop. And that template is there. And I guess a great example of what we were chatting about before, where you can just create a fun facts video. It doesn't necessarily have to be promotional. So some ideas of content for the Arabic Language Day is educating your audience, of course. And this video kind of does that. It gives 5 quick tips on things that people might not have known about the Arabic language, but you might want to update them to something else. You could run a special sale. I feel like we've been harping on about sales, but it is that time of year. We're all in that purchase mindset. So why not be leveraging that as businesses? And lastly, you can create content in Arabic, and that's huge. Not many products out there give you the option to write in multiple languages. We've got Arabic, Mandarin, Hebrew, Hindi, I mean, you name it. I can't name them all right now. They're literally not coming to me. But we have, so many languages for you to use in both VideoScribe for your browser and VideoScribe for your desktop, with various fonts that are compatible with every language. So if you did want to find out more, we have a full support article on our website that lists every language and every compatible font within both products for you to use. World Arabic Language Day on the 18th of December. That's going to come up so quick. And then it's Christmas, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, guys. Just thought we'd watch it again. Over to you, Clemmy.
Okay, so Christmas. So I'm sure, obviously, we all know Christmas. So it falls on the 25th of December, and it's coming around so fast. Like Asha was saying, too fast. So for Christmas, it's the holiday where you really want to have all your content planned out in advance. So we have all our campaigns planned out already for Christmas, and our social media campaign calendar is full for Christmas. So we like to plan it at least a month in advance. So you guys should definitely be planning it now. But it's really a great time of year to post some really fun content, and animated video is a really nice tool to use, especially at Christmas time. And like Ash has mentioned, with our image library, we have a lot of Christmas themed images. So in this webinar, you've probably spotted a few, like a Santa Claus and a snowman. We have loads of images for Christmas. And we also actually have 5 Christmas templates as well in the library at the moment. And these include an event invitation. So if you're going to be hosting a Christmas event for your customers or your followers or even colleagues, you could use this video template to invite them to that event. We also have a Secret Santa one, which you can actually see on the screen now. So I just created this little GIF using our template. So this is quite nice if you're hosting a Secret Santa with colleagues or perhaps friends or family. You could share this video with them. So that's a much more sort of fun way to host Secret Santa than just, writing an email. So a few other ideas that you could use video for Christmas. So you could do a 12 days of Christmas social media or email giveaway. So I know we're going to be running 12 days of Christmas themed social posts this year. A lot of businesses will do it, and you could sort of do 12 days of anything that you like. So it could be giveaways, it could be tips about Christmas, it could be jokes, it could be anything. And also give back to those in need. So Christmas is a really nice time to do that. And you could use animated video to sort of promote that and encourage your followers and colleagues and everyone in your business to do the same. And of course, running discount sales like we've been mentioning throughout the webinar. Obviously, January sales are sort of when most people will run their sales, but you could run a Christmas sale or a pre-Christmas sale to try and drum up some business before the big day. And I think for now we have got to our last holiday, which is New Year's Eve.
It is New Year's, and that's crazy. Thanks, Clemmy. I'm so aware of time, guys. So we've only got 2 minutes left in the webinar, so I'll just rattle through this quickly. We have templates in the VideoScribe library. So if you're stuck for creative flow, jump into the templates and let that encourage you, and you can just customize it from there. Again, tease those January sales. Clemmy just mentioned that. Host a content store giveaway. We've mentioned that already, but do it for New Year's. Why not? A new year, a new contest, a new giveaway could be fun. Promote your successes of 2022. Do this with video boring blog post snore, use video to celebrate it. And you can put photos of the people that you want to celebrate as well, your colleagues, your team, your paw friend, you know, with a physical paw, I'm talking about a dog, and of course, celebrating on emails and socials as well. So transforming that video into a GIF and plotting it in your email, and then using that video across all of your social networks. 1 minute to go. We need to reveal this discount code. Let's do it.
Okay, so yeah, so thank you for everyone for joining us today. We would like to give you 25% off our annual VideoScribe plans. So if you would like to take advantage of this offer, head to videoscribe.co, click our pricing tab, and you can enter webinar 25 into the checkout box, and you'll get 25% off. So we also, like I mentioned, do have a free trial, which you can try first and then use the code if you wanted to buy. And if you want to connect with me and Ash, you can contact us on marketing@sparkle.com with any questions or just anything that you wanted to know. Yeah, reach out to us there. And yeah, now our Q&A. So I think
I think we might have to email back because it's already time.
Yeah, I think we've run out of time for the Q&A, sadly. But any questions that we've had, we will drop you an email. And like I said, just email us if any questions come up. But you will be getting an email tomorrow with the recording. So definitely stay tuned for that if you want to rewatch. So yeah, thank you so much everyone for joining us today. We really hope that you found something useful in this webinar and you've taken something away. Like I said, we're going to be hosting a webinar next month too, and hopefully every month following. So if you enjoyed today, stay tuned for our next few webinars. And thank you, Ash, for joining me today as well.
Oh, thank you, Clemmy. Thanks for having me. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Yeah, I just echo everything Clemmy said. Hopefully see you next time.
Yeah, see you next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.